Hey everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Today we are going to be leveling up, talking to everybody in the camp, and then going on with our adventure. Last time we finished up Lothering, and then we had a dream about the Archdemon, and that was very interesting, because it turns out they can sense us, and we can sense them, and so that leads to very fun times.
Yes?
I'd like to talk to you.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
You got that from a rose bush? Hey, if you believe that, good for you. And this made you want to help me.
In my dream, I fell, or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
I don't know what to say here. Maybe we can click this one, because I'm a dwarf. I don't understand Chantry stuff. I'm gonna do this one. The Chantry says the Maker has left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
I'm always for feeling what's in your heart. Believe what feels right to you, Leliana.
Thank you. It's nice to find someone who agrees. I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
I got +4 approval. Okay, we're gonna level up first before we keep going. So, we're gonna do dexterity. Dexterity, willpower, and cunning, yeah. Wait, go back one. B is undo. I have a specialization point, look at that. What are these? Ranger, specialization bonus, +1 constitution, +5 nature resistant. Rangers have an affinity for open country and wilderness, but as independent scouts and militia, they are opportunists, not stewards of nature. They exploit every advantage of their environment and can lure wild beasts to attack their foes. I think we're gonna go with Ranger. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ranger. And then do cunning. Oh, and then look, you can summon things. Oh, we're totally gonna do the wolf. Oh, you have spiders and bears. Okay, yeah, we're totally doing the wolf. Okay, we're going to... All this stuff requires nothing. And yeah. We're gonna do Ranger. The Ranger calls a great forest wolf to fight alongside the party. That's so cool, I get my own companion! I mean, I know I have companions already, but yay! Has anybody else leveled up? No. Okay. Alright, let's talk to Alistair.
What do you need?
Oh my god, look how much taller he is.
Ask away.
Oh, this is cool. What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So Templars use magic themselves?
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
So couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
That's horrible. I can't believe they would do that.
Well, they do it, and they feel perfectly justified.
Ugh.
You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away, either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
I mean, I'm on the mage's side usually, basically, but I definitely do feel bad that Templars were made by using lyrium and becoming addicted to lyrium, and then they have to take it.
Oh, why, you little...
Are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
I really want to say that. It's not good behavior, but I gotta say it. Good boy. Teach that silly Alistair a lesson.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
I can't help it. That's adorable. Okay. Let's go to Sten.
Yes.
I feel like we went over all this already. I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Ah, okay. Don't you have to report back then?
Yes.
When are you going to do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Well, you can stay with us.
Thank you. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Okay. I will go to that later. Let's go!
As you wish.
Oh, he approved plus 12. Yeah. I have other things to talk about. I know Morrigan's over there. I'll go here first.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and remembered the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
But why did you change your mind?
I travel a lot, so I'm bound to meet everyone on the road eventually. If you prefer, I'll take my boy and be on my way.
No, no, no.
But regretfully, you're the safest spot on this road, without a doubt.
You're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Got it. Hey, Sandal.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
I have no idea what that is. What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
I love Sandal. Okay, I will come back to this. I just want to see what Morrigan has to say. And then the other...
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
I already did that one. Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Fun? You found it fun?
I found the game fun. I was too young to understand the truth behind what was happening. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Flemeth used you as bait.
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Okay, the background is distracting me because there's a little hole where the banner is, and it looks like it should be her hair, but it's not. And then also the flag thing that should be like flapping isn't. What they did is they made it shake. And I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's supposed to be that way, but it's bugging the crap out of me. Okay. What exactly is an apostate?
You do not know. The zealots use that word for any magic they do not control. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the circle of magi as apostates. And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
If I were a mage, I might think the same.
Thank you for small favors, then, at the very least. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
I only got one plus one approval, but the thing is, I'm a dwarf. I lived my entire life under the rocks, in the rocks, down, below. I'm not supposed to know these things 100%. Okay, who are you?
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the Coins? Levy the Trader?
You know Duncan.
Oh, yes, for years. Considered him a friend, I did. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on, his pledge fulfilled.
How did you know Duncan?
It's a bit of a tale, that is. But I'm the one who brought the Grey Wardens back to Ferelden. Well, I was one of the ones. There were a lot of us. Maker's breath, I'm a bit nervous. Honoured to be here, really.
Go ahead and tell your tale.
After King Marek freed us from the Orlesians, the Grey Wardens begged the kings into Ferelden, some sort of internal business. Me and a mess of other Warden sympathisers spoke on behalf of your order. Tan Loghain was very much against letting Orlesian Wardens in the kingdom. But Marek, Andraste, bless him, was a fair-minded monarch and he let them in.
Go on, I'm listening.
So that's why I was there when the Wardens and their leader, Genevieve, presented herself to the king. The first Wardens in Ferelden in over a century. Proudest day of my life, that was. Duncan was a bit of a scamp back then. We were of an age and struck up a friendship. The king himself went with the Wardens on their mysterious business. When he returned, he rescinded King Ardland's decree, and the Wardens came back to Ferelden for good.
Why were the Grey Wardens cast out by Arland?
People say it's because the Wardens have become terribly unpopular. Just soaking up tires and not doing a bleeding thing for the kingdom. I say that's bollocks, as recent events have shown.
Marek rescinded the decree, just like that?
Marek was a bit of a visionary. A powerful mind, that one. In his travels with the Wardens, he must have seen how important their cause was, and been moved by it.
I doubt that's the full story. I doubt that's the full story.
Ferelden was ravaged by war, and your dwarven cousins, well, they had a proper appreciation of Wardens. But make no mistake, King Marek was a giant among men.
Duncan was an easy man to like.
That he was.
I thank you for your part in bringing the Wardens here.
Oh, his stomach's all aflutter. You're welcome.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered, to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
That's a bit drastic, isn't it?
And then some. Not much is known about that time. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, lots worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
Couldn't you just go there yourself?
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden,
Okay.
and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new Wardens and meeting with good King Caelan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had a chance.
How will reclaiming the peak help the Wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the together.
Cool. Okay, first thing we're going to do is go over our inventory. Because we do have new stuff. Okay, none of this is going to help me except for equipping those. How about you? Nope. Okay. And that's all equipped. We have potions. We have crafting. Okay, how do you give... Oh, that's how... Look at that. Wow. Okay. Who would you give the rope necklace to? Well, I know who this one goes to.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
And... Small carved statuette. Maybe Alistair?
I could get used to this, you know.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. I'm guessing this goes to a different companion. I'm thinking that goes to Morrigan. I'm assuming. I'm gonna try it.
A fine gift.
Okay.
You have my thanks.
Not a full thing, but it gave her a little bit. And... Dog already... Maybe... Sen?
Unexpected. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. You got a gift. And then we have Novus lightning runes. Okay. Back to this. Go first to Alistair. Oh wow, look at that. Oathkeeper. 1.5 penetration. 10 healing effects received. Ooh. I like that. I really like that. Wow, that's nice. Okay, we're gonna equip you this, and just to double check. Okay. And her, I need to get her a bow. Maybe if they're selling one, I will get her one. I did not realize she used bows, which sucks because I don't need bows because I use bows. Okay, these should be just the same. Yeah. And then, oh, hey, she can use splint mail. In that case, let's do that. And I really do need to get her arms and legs, too. Because you have nothing. Or, well, arms. She has feet. Okay. Okay, first we're gonna do...
Enchantment.
Wait until that's done. I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment.
Enchantment. Which we're only gonna do Oathkeeper. Yeah, I think we're gonna do... Oh, the Emblem of Dumont, the first archdemon, symbol of betrayal and the first blight. We're gonna do 2 damage versus Darkspawn. I like that. Okay, now we hit back. Right? I will ask him his story later.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Thank you for the disc. Holy crap, those are expensive. That's not happening. That being said, we are selling all this. Except for that, we're keeping that one. And then we're selling all this. And we have nothing to sell here. We want to keep these. These. Wow, look at all the... Whoops. Not that. This. Look at all these. Oh, hey, another golden rope necklace. Oh, they do a backpack to make your backpack more full. That's awesome. I don't need it right now, but great for later. Okay. First things first. Get your health potions. Because health potions are the best. Berry Crunch, no. What's this? Oh, that's cool. So I can buy this and give it to Morrigan, probably. And then same with that. Awesome. Except that one goes to a rogue or a warrior. Okay. Wow, more stuff becomes unlocked. I would like to get some of this stuff. First, though, what we need to do is we need to get some hands for Leliana. There we go. Okay, let's see what she can wear. Those are for mages. This is 0.50. Okay, we're gonna first get these guys. And then this, obviously, you can't get any of those right now. I think this is more important, these guys, and the reason why I say that is because nobody has any accessories equipped. So that's what we're gonna go with. This goes with willpower. The only one that does not have one is Sten. So I think we will go with this. And then just to see, I don't want to spend a lot just in case we need it for later. But, huh. Well, that's cool. Ranged ooh. Does Fiona have one? Okay, we're gonna do this guy. And then, let's see. Fire damage. Cold damage. I think we're gonna get the merchant belt too. There we go. Okay. And then everything else we're gonna wait on. So we go through this. Also, let me know in the comments down below if Fiona has to have the Dwarven's merchant belt for it to work. Because if so, then I might switch that out. There we go. Oh. There we go. Based off of what has been said in the previous videos, what we have decided is to go to the circle first. Who do we want to bring to the circle? I mean, I'm assuming we want a mage, so Morrigan.
Indeed.
Which should be interesting because, you know, Templar mages. And then we want a rogue. I'm a rogue. So maybe Doggo. And then which warrior? You know what? I'm thinking Alistair because he is a Templar, and as much as I love Sten, Canary culture so mage's mouth shut, and that's not fun.
Yes.
So we're gonna accept. Okay. Wow, look at all this opening. Okay. That didn't go bad. Death roots.
We're coming here to see the mages, right?
Yes.
Oh, great. They just love me.
Yeah, well, you're a Templar, so I thought that was a good idea. Okay, I want to explore everything around here first. Got a barrel. Another barrel. Kester. Oh, Mage's Collective. Grab that. Okay, we'll talk to these guys first.
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
I was looking to get across the lake to the tower.
Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed across the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
Poor guy. So I can't get across.
Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
That's frustrating. Who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
So is there no way for me to get to the tower?
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in the lake. I reckon it's some potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
I have to find out what's going on.
Well, you go on ahead. Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. I reckon the fella knows what he's talking about.
What are your opinions on the circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Well, it's a little bit better than some people's opinions. So you know the Knight Commander Gregor as well?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
I can't stay. Good day, Kester.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
Okay, let's talk to this guy.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
Tell me more. How can I help you?
Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
I'll take a look at these requests.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Makers smile upon you.
Well, that's nice. Okay, come here, little thing. Wow, that's a lot of quests. Places of power. Hear me and obey, my power waning. I cribbleish the... Wow, I'm butchering that. Cribbleish the empathet. Require a reconnection to the mystic places I have left behind. You, the bearer of this note, shall travel to these places and trace upon them my personal glyphs, claiming their eldritch energies for my own. You will come upon sites of mystic power in the ancient places of the world, the Brazilian forest, the deep roads, the heart of Dinerum, and near the base of the circle tower. I will accept that. The activities of the Maleficarum on my doorstep did not go unnoticed. And now I am in danger of being brought before the Templars myself. A small band of drifters claim to have seen me practicing forbidden arts, and they have left to deliver testimony of my alleged deeds to the Chantry. I ask the Mages Collective to find and stop these false witnesses by any means necessary. They were traveling on along the road from Lothering to Dinerum, where their lies will seal my fate. Okay. Notice of termination. There comes a time in each young mage's life that he must strike forth from beneath the shadow of his mentor. For my 3 young and unremarkable apprentices, this time is now. He who accepts this calling takes it upon himself to deliver documents of congratulations to my apprentices, who will no doubt be uniformed as to the contents of this missive. The apprentices' names are Steric, Alina, and Sheth. from my abode so that they may receive this information in a public place, thus guaranteeing the safety of my willing courier. You will find 2 of them in Dindirum. The other is procuring a slightly rare item from Orzammar. And be sensitive. I would not wish harm upon their delicate feelings. That's funny. Thy brother's killer. My worst fears have been realized. A band of devilish Maleficarum are performing their profane rituals within close proximity to my sanctum. This cannot stand. I, Jabasto, charge he who accepts this request to destroy the fiends before their evil brings unwanted attention from either Templars or demons to my back door. Travel to the Brazilian forest and slay these blasphemers. Okay. Herbal magic. Disaster. So consumed have I been in my personal projects that I have neglected to collect vital components of the herbal remedy I use to sharpen my mind for thoughts of the other world. Without it, I am ruined. Ruined. I will humbly reward any who brings me 10 bundles of deep mushrooms. With this, I can continue on my quest for enlightenment with a clear mind and fewer bouts with drowsiness and indigestion. May he who accepts this request be showered in riches and love from the Maker's heart for this noble and selfless act. This is literally my salvation. Okay. I grabbed everything. That's fine.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is the inn called the Spoiled Princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
I'm sorry.
Of course. What would you like?
Hey, he has bombs. I love fire bombs. Actually, I kind of want to get these. Look. Why don't we do this? And then small grease trap plans. I'm all for plans right now. And then we can get a firebomb. And more health potions. There we go. Carl.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I feel like I saw him before. I am a Grey Warden, and I seek the assistance of the mages.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I have these documents here?
Yes. Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those.
I just said I was.
You know, I have some documents, too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
Aren't queens female?
Don't question royalty. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now. Go.
Your superior won't like that you've given me trouble.
Oh, really? You think Gregor would be upset with me for not letting you in? Wait, actually, he would. Good point.
Well, we should try our best to avoid that, shouldn't we?
He's the big guy around here. I bet he could deal with one Grey Warden. Alleged Grey Warden. Well, you want that I should take you there now?
Yes, please do.
Come along, I suppose.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
You're Gregor, I assume?
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
But I seek the mage's help to defeat the Darkspawn.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right.
Yes, it
You'll
is.
find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. The circle is lost. The tower has fallen.
How did this happen?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
I think I hear Rico sniffing. You should have fought them.
They took us by surprise. We were prepared for one or two abominations, not the horde that fell upon us.
What is your plan?
I will destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now.
You shut everyone in there, including innocent mages?
Not just mages, but my Templars also. I had no choice.
Okay.
The abominations must be contained at all costs. We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
The mages are not defenseless. Some must still live.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
When did you send word to Denerim?
A while ago, and it worries me. The Civil War has no doubt caused much turmoil. Has the Chantry been caught up in it? I can only guess. Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
If I help you deal with the Circle, will you lend me aid?
If, by some miracle, you destroy the abominations, yes. The Templars will join your army. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal.
We have an agreement then.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Is what I decide. Alright, we're gonna stop this episode here. Next episode, we will be dealing with the Circle. That'll be fun. Hey, stop barking. I'm in the middle of an outro. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.